Hello my YouTube friends. So today I want to talk about if you're looking to get a motorcycle, should you get a sports bike, a cruiser or a touring motorcycle? Now the answer is pretty straightforward. Today I'm riding the 2015 Kawasaki Vulcan S, which is obviously a cruiser motorbike. And the answer is fairly simple. If you want speed and you want to be able to hit corners hard and you want to have track days, then obviously get a sports bike. If you want to tour long distances and be comfortable and have the capability of going on-road and off-road at the same time, then get a touring enduro bike like the Kawasaki KLR 650. But if you want to be comfortable, have decent enough speed, be able to have fun and ride around the city with much ease, then get one of these Kawasaki Vulcan S motorbikes or equivalent. Now I've ridden all three styles of motorbikes. I rode a touring motorcycle in the Himalayan mountains for an extended period of time. I've owned this cruiser for a year, and I've also owned a sports bike for 2 or 3 years, and before that I owned a sports bike for another 2 or 3 years. And you know what, I'm actually getting sick of sports bikes. Had enough, and now it's time to make the move to something more comfortable, because my balls and my ass have taken enough pounding. Because I think we can all agree that sports motorcycles aren't too comfortable. I currently have one hernia and I had one hernia repaired. Now getting hernias and fun, and it seems whenever I ride my sports motorcycle that it contributes to my hernia. So take these things into consideration if you're thinking of buying a sports motorcycle. Unless you have a solid nutsack, then you go ahead. But my nutsack didn't turn out to be as solid as I thought it was. Anyway, we're not here to talk about my nutsack, we're here to talk about motorbikes. Anyway, so currently I'm trying to arrange another tour to the Himalayan mountains, because that place is absolutely amazing for motorcycle riding. It's so freaking amazing that since I came back to Australia, I've been bored out of my mind. I've been having wet dreams over going back to that place. Oh, hello there.
Have a nice day.
Thanks, you too. See ya. Sweet as. So I just got my fast food meal, Red Rooster, and that's one thing that I really missed while I was in India. The only thing fast food wise that was available in India was Domino's Pizza, McDonald's, KFC and Burger King. But the problem with Burger King was it had been very Indian influenced. All their burgers had all this weird crazy amounts of like masala and spices and stuff, which I just wasn't used to. And at McDonald's also, they don't serve beef, it's just chicken, which I didn't mind too much, but I really preferred KFC, which had unleashed its full potential since it didn't rely on beef, it just relied on chicken, which India had no issues serving. Anyway, my YouTube friends! Anyway, so let's get back to talking motorcycles. So obviously, sports bike, cruiser, or a touring motorcycle, it comes down to personal preference and obviously what your needs are. Now, it's not really a comparison that can be made, and also it's not really something that someone should make a video about. But I had nothing else to talk about, so I'm just going to do it anyway, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. But I'm going to try and make sense out of it. And the way I'm going to try and make sense out of it is I will put my personal preference in there and see what you guys think, and you guys can let me know what you prefer. Originally I started out loving the sports bikes. I'd go on track days and stuff, but eventually I realized that the amount of fun I was having on a sports bike was severely diminished by the amount of ass raping that it caused me. That's not a good descriptive word. Should I say ass pounding? The amount that the seat pounded my ass severely diminished my enjoyment on sports motorcycles. So then obviously naturally I made the switch, I made the move. As I went to India and I rode a proper touring motorcycle that was capable of going on-road and off-road. It was very comfortable. It had amazing suspension that I could just fly and glide over bumps. Now I want to get a touring motorcycle, and I think that's a natural move that a lot of obsessed motorcycle riders make. What I've noticed is people as they age, they tend to go for comfort more. Now I'm not that old that I need to go for comfort, but it's heading that way. Usually you see men in their 40s, 50s getting cruisers or more comfortable touring motorcycles and doing some epic trips around the world. You don't see younger people in their 20s touring on long distances, and this is something that is kind of a disgrace, because I mean, this is the best time to tour around the world, man. You're in your 20s, you're in your peak of your life. This is when you're the most physically capable, and you can endure riding like 10 or 12 hours a day. I've got nothing against sports bikes, man. That's where I came from. I love sports bikes. All I'm saying is, in my opinion, after moving through the sports bike phase, I really appreciate being on a comfortable motorcycle and being able to ride long distances and enjoy nature and the environment that you're in. Whereas the sports bike, you're more concerned with the road and the bike and how fast you can go. So that's not fun for me anymore, and that's all I'm saying. So you guys let me know what you think. The next motorcycle I will buy will be a touring motorcycle.